Yo, what's up, super folks? I'm here with another awesome review and unpackaging, unboxing, and first wearing of the SuperX products here with the Murdock Hoodie in medium. Let's go ahead. You remember the iconic packaging. Beep, boop, beep, yeah. My childhood, inner child is happy. I love it already. I already dig the colors. This is the kind of thing, I think, and I can't say anything, this is not my company, obviously, but like the future of this company, if you really wanted to get into the civilian wear, these are the colors, man, because this looks good on camera right now, but it looks really good in person. It looks, it's deeper, it's richer, it's fuller, and I don't know if it's because, I think it's doing some weird focusing stuff right now, but, yeah, the color already, the color contrast with this deep, this is so Daredevil, this is so Murdock. I love it. And this is a definite black, and even the stitching here that they did, can you even see it? Is same, it matches this. It's that thread, so that's just very subtle, like what a nice little touch there. Again, let's pop on, we got our holographic Train Super Premium Training Tech. Holographic, not really at all, but it's just fun. It's just a fun thing. Pop it open. Looks good. Love the ab padding. It's like 2 different ab panels. Looks good, feels good. This is a medium, so this should be a little tighter on me. This hood looks big and deep, which is exciting to me because I love the black little lightning bolt up here, if you can see. That guy. Little black lighting ball up here. Love this little triangle V in the back. So one of the things if you ask me what my favorite shape was, I have to say it's triangles. Just because symmetry lives in triangles, and so does sort of the Dorito shape of like super fit people, which I feel like we should all try to be, but I also try to make an effort to do. But here we go. So we got this again, this cut right here. Speaking of triangles and nice corners, sharp corners. Dig it. Another, boom, another one's technically a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But at first glance, looks like a triangle. You know, I dig it. Dig these corners. It's the way that connects into the back. This is the design stuff I've been looking for forever, man. Like, they didn't do anything funky with the back of the hood other than the stripe down the middle, which is fine because, again, I don't think most of these are... I don't buy these with the intention of using the hood functionally for any particular length of time. We got 2 pockets on the front. Maybe that's why they did that. I still mentioned the Todd because it was the first one I had, but then the Todd, it's a zipper, and then it's like a little pouch there. But maybe they did that just for variation. And props to them for not being afraid to try stuff. It still works. But I have to say, I do love the symmetry of the double zipper pocket. And I love how deep these things go. And they're stitched on the inside, so this inner, at least to some degree here. And you don't want it too much because then you're limited in motion. But there's your medium, there's your tag. But yeah, because oftentimes a lot of the cheaper stuff, it'll be flopping around on the inside, these pockets. So props on them for taking care of that up front. You know, but yeah, I love this. See this stuff, this like middle, the way this, like this, the fluid patterns that they stitch things through, coming up and under the armpit, and this purple thing goes from the ab around. This is gonna look great, I'm pretty sure. And this black strip going up here and down. This is gonna look good, man. Fairly confident. This is going to look pretty good on me, and I do better in these deeper sort of, I don't know if you call it autumn. This is like a wine red, I'd say, maybe, or a burgundy or something like that. It's more of I wouldn't say regal, but it's like a royal feel kind of. Forgive me, I didn't like art class. I'm one of those kids that didn't enjoy coloring inside the lines just because I found it annoying and tedious. Again, not quite a triangle, but I still love the symmetry there. I'm good. We're a little open here. I'll go ahead and put it on, and you guys can decide for yourselves if the Murdock hoodie is right for you or if it was. Don't know if they're going to make them anymore. So, limited edition. But either way, what an advert for this company, because definitely buying from them again. That's for sure. Stitching is beautiful. The patterns are beautiful. You can see what they like, the panels, like the sort of behind the scenes. But I don't mind looking at the inside as much as the out. Well, I still like looking at the inside, but I definitely obviously prefer looking at the outside. Now I love, again, this brand is very subtle with its branding for the most part. SuperX here in the back, and this is on the inside neckline. So if you're grabbing it, hey, who's got his a SuperX hoodie? Like, that's better than having it splayed across the front if they did, or if they did on the back. Now, if it's a shirt that's a SuperX shirt, that's fine. But if that's just your living and dying, you got this beautiful design shirt and you just got SuperX, just, I'm like, no, man. I would like people to come and ask me what the company is, and because I love and respect this company, or at least so far anyway, and the way they handle things and their designs, it's something I've been waiting for a long time. The athleisure genre needed this, I think, as an installment. And that's one of the reasons why I feel compelled to make these reviews, because I dig it so much. But everybody should have one of these, man. Like, these are so cool. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on. Again, flowy pattern. From the black from the arm all the way down, boom, across the forearm, and then you have another panel? No. And then this last forearm piece is like a panel. But I love this flowy pattern. We're going to see more of that when I go ahead and put it on for you in just 1 second. All right, super folks, here we go. We've got the Murdock. The Murdock hoodie. This sort of a wine red. The color's awesome, I have to say. I love this color. Harkens back to the right character. And yeah. Yep, this is a medium. So this is one of the things with SuperX hoodies is that you have to understand that they're supposed to fit on you tight. And a large part of that is because it's supposed to be like a fitness thing. Like, you kind of want to be like moving towards looking fit as you wear these. Now, that's not to say you can't buy them if you're not, but know that even if you are some degree of fitness, like, this is tight. Like, it's not like you're, was it when I was in middle school with the Russell hoodies, so that you just buy like a large or an extra large and you're 12, so you look ridiculous. But so it's going to fit tight on you, and that's kind of what I get with this. But that being said, that sort of, it's like a light compression. You feel a little superhero-y, not gonna lie. That's definitely how I feel when I put these on. Like, I put on a small, like the Todd for me is small because I had to get it or I wasn't going to get the design. But yeah, so that Todd, had to get it. It's very tight. Kind of tough, like flex to get through it. This one I can feel a little bit more room. The mediums, you get a little bit more room in the chest and the lats, which is good because you're going to need it, assuming you care about, lifting, growing, training. So this one is also tight. I think it is better than, say, so I did one with the Slade, which was a large. This is better. It feels tighter. I think my big gripe, so other than love the colors, I love this sort of, by the way, this is a fun little, this black thing goes all the way up, or all the way down, all the way around, all the way, it splits here, and it continues. And that's just something that you discover as you go. And this also, there's the deltoid here, and there's another panel here. There's a whole other panel. I think that's going to look good, especially in like the light and stuff when this catches the light. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks pretty good. So my one big gripe about this is probably this side, like this panel is just too big. It de-emphasizes the chest, which I would think you wouldn't want. If you had just given this 1 more inch down and had the same thing, I think this would have sold a lot quicker. But whatever, it is what it is. Again, so I'm wearing the Barnes Joggers, which again, good fit, large. I'm actually okay with the extra large. The only issue I have with the extra large is that at the knee it kind of like sags down a little bit, so it tends to stretch and pull a little bit more. But then, and we'll see how these go with time too. Do these handle wear and tear very well? We'll find out. In which case, extra large. In that case, I'd have to be Well, that's just one size up, really. But they go well with the Murdock as well. So these are black, and I'm pretty sure you can't go wrong with black, but particularly anything from SuperX black. I mean, there's pretty much the same fabric, I'd imagine. So super solid. Go ahead and look at the hood real quick. I don't have like a black bandana to. This one's almost there in terms of the hood. I like deep hoods. I mentioned it before. I just dig it personally. That's just my go-to. I don't know, maybe wetting it and lengthening it will have that happen. But I think I like this better than the Slate hoodie in terms of the way that it falls on my head. But that's just for me and how this works. This, I can already feel this is, as a medium, this is already kind of bunching up a little bit at the zipper area, which is one of the things I think they tried to get rid of with the McGinnis, and they did this little cut thing here, like where they did like a V, and I think it does help a lot. Didn't have it so much with the Slate, and I think that's maybe just because I went up a size greater than what I thought I would do. But yeah, it's long enough. This passes the reach test by like 1 inch, maybe 2. I can feel it's closer to like my belly showing than the other one, but I still feel pretty secure in that, like, it's not gonna pop up if you're worried about overhead presses or something. Granted, extra size in your chest and your traps and your upper chest might pull it up a little bit more as you raise in your upper delts. But love the back. So the things I love about this, so I went over some gripes. The thing I absolutely love, again, color. I love this contrast of this black, this long black, and it flows so well around and back up, and that's what I love about this. So I can't quite see what's going on up here, but into the black, into the hood, the back. I love the way the back looks. This is great. Boom, like take this down from here, rear delt to this. Man, I am super stoked about that. Yeah, man. It's kind of like turning around like that. Hope the hood looks okay. Ugh. It's like a weird cape, but you can't have a superhero without a cape. The hood is the new cape, I guess. But yeah, so I love that. Just the back design is great. The way it flows down here. I assume this is the black part right here, I think. The way it goes. The thing that I'm actually really excited to tell you guys about is I think this thing looks 10 times better. This is just a shirt. 10 times better just open. Like, I dig it. And if I had a large Murdock hoodie, then part of me wishes that I had done the Murdock in large and the Slate in medium, but beggars can't be choosers. You only know in retrospect, but this looks so good. It's like a futuristic kind of, but it's muted, and then the deep red, wineish red is it's elegant. I dig it, man. Like, this is, and I can wear it. I feel like with most things, I know wine doesn't go with everything, but the muted color will work better with a lot of other colors in the black than like striking orange or beaming yellow or something like that, which is always a risk when you have such loud colors, if that's something I can say. But yeah, so here we go. I'll do a little bit with the open Murdock here. I'm just doing the hoodie because, again, these are the Barnes Joggers. So, I'll zip it up one more time. So you guys can see all the images. Because that's one of the things, too. Because there's what you see on the website, and then there's like, well, how does it really fit on people, And this is like a room with some, like, not even, I wouldn't say decent lighting. There's one light up there. And that's about it. I mean, I could see myself growing into this, but maybe I should have gone with a large on this one and a medium on the Slate, I think. But yeah. Pretty happy with it for the most part. Again, the biggest issue I had is this. It's one of the reasons why I didn't even buy it, because I was just like, the chest is here. My chest ends here. So if you just 1 inch down, still looks good though. Like if you put your, if you position it and it fits, and then it's like almost right there. And maybe that's how it was designed to be, but it rides up a lot. So that's the only thing. But when I just look at it at a glance and I look at the color, I look at the back. And I think about, and also it looks better. I think it's better open because it breaks up this. It makes that look less large in proportion to everything else. Big strong pose. Big strong pose. Who? 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 Cool. It should look better if I look forward. The other ones here. Here, because everyone only cares about the thumbnail anyway, right? I'll do this one too. It's a solid one. Everybody wants to know what you look like chilling. Alright, so with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.